How sweet it is. Number one on top. We stand alone. Proper Australia stands alone on top of the world. This is the final episode. Welcome back. Thank you very much for coming along on this trip. We're going for Australia-Hungary, starting as an Australian tribe. Unite Hungary, unite Australia, subjugate Hungary. Easy for you to say. Well, long ago we united Australia. We have long ago united Indonesia, Indochina, whatever you're going to call this region. We have also gotten into the Mediterranean. We've had an army training here for maybe 20, 50 years. We're upgrading the forts of Malta. Actually, let's go ahead and finish that off. There we go. Forts of Malta will be done next month. What we have to figure out is how do we get to war with either Australia or the Ottoman. The Ottoman I'm still hoping to get as an ally. I'm going through the diplomatic idea tree. I have grabbed France as an ally already, who's in some wars in the New World, and we've been currying favors with him the whole time. So, what do we got to do? We got to keep growing back here. I'm thinking I'm going to fire off a war on Ayutthaya. Whenever this coalition goes away, I'll let this coalition disappear, then we'll fire on Ayutthaya. And we're just waiting on our chance to punch into Europe. Keep improving relations with the Ottoman. Keep our eye open for the prime time to attack. If I no-see bead Austria right now, we have a significant numbers advantage. I could no-see bead Austria, just do that. That's my way in. Now, I have no manpower at the moment, so I would want to either slacken standards pretty profusely or wait a long time for my manpower to recover, either or. Let's just jump forward and allow everything to core up while I figure out my best attack here. Take out some rebels. I am thinking it's going to be onto the white elephant for one more war. And allow my manpower to recover, allow my favors to accumulate. Beautiful. That's a diplo tech. That's an admin tech. That's a military tech. No uneven tech penalties. And I believe our next idea group is 22, so we're only 3 more techs away. 3 more admin levels away from getting that next idea group, which we will go quality for sure. We want the better troops. Speaking of frontier riflemen, and you may not be aware of this, but Aboriginal unit pips are actually one of the best in the world. Black War Infantry is literally, I want to say they have 22 total pips, and Western European pips may only have 20 or 21. Like, they are some of the best units in the world. High American has better unit pips, and there's a couple other ones that do, but we have some of the best. That's why it's okay being Aboriginal. The big problem with them is just catching up on the techs. Once you can get caught up on the tech, watch out, world. You are in trouble. Ooh, looks like we outgrew Austria. We can no longer be rivaled with Austria. So who would make more sense for the Ottoman? The Ottoman is enemies with Russia. Then Russia is our enemy too, Ottoman. We hate that guy too, Ottoman. We can't stand that Russia guy. I'll issue an embargo on him. I'll send insults that way. I'll do everything to piss off Russia, make friends with the Ottoman. But again, you've seen those numbers. I may not actually have to do this with the Ottoman. It could be done with just France and I. The no CB on in. It'll be far closer. I'd rather have the Ottoman on my side. Let's make things as much in my favor as possible here. Looks like we can get another rival. I don't know if rivaling Portugal actually helps me. Lanzang, I could go to war with you. Portugal's fighting VJ. That doesn't help me. You are not... He's enemies with France, so I guess it helps keep France loyal to me. So why not? Let us get one more rival. Portugal, you suck and I hate you, sir. And I will embargo your merchants and extract that little bit more of power projection. We love the big PP here at Chimo Chills. Majaput's asking to become a march? I'm going to say yes. I'm not going to absorb you up, Majaput. Tidor, on the other hand, we're going to start absorbing him today. But that will go to this end of the episode. I don't even know if I'll have Tidor done. And I have other subjects. I have Pahang I can absorb. I say Majaput, that is a wonderful idea. I agree wholeheartedly. I support your application for marchship. Whatever the appropriate terminology is, I support it. I support you. Let's get the whole Navy back together. I am building a whole pile of heavy boats all around here. I think I'm making 15 more. I want superiority when the battle against the Europeans occur. It's going to happen. It's not an if. It is a when. As I'm about to fire this war, I don't think that should hold me up. We're good to fire this war. Lane. No, I don't need to make it that big. I like this 44,000 total enemy troops. That seems like a far more reasonable number for me to deal with. And 45,000 of them are literally right there, right next to me. Well, I'm not looking to take hard fights against them, to be honest. It doesn't really serve me any purpose to get into, like, really tough fights. Ideally, I'll just siege him down and slowly wear him down. Once his morale's down, then I can wipe out his guys. You see, I've only built up 35,000. And I would like to save my manpower if possible. Or, correction, my professionalism. I don't want to waste all my professionalism creating manpower. It's not worth it. I want that manpower for Europa, or the Europa Wars. They are coming. Nice, what was that? Trade efficiency? Who did that come on? Oh, it's the consort. I thought that was my heiress. That would have been far better. I'll take it. That's still a pretty sweet heiress. 556. Yes, sir. Thank you much. Now let's get ourselves up into the action. I need some numbers in the north so I can maybe actually pick some fights with them. Meet them head to head. Yes, maybe. Let's go. This 30,000, I think I'm going to move up. Not to necessarily engage, but hopefully... Oh, what just happened? Alright, we had 7,000 manpower. That's a great pop-up. My awesome heir, Anne, has taken the throne, and apparently someone's upset about that. 556, do we get another heir instantly? No, we don't have a consort, no heir, but that's fine. This Giga Chad ruler, this absolute stud of a lady, Anne Lane the First, 15 years old, 556, yes. Let's go. I'm going to be at war. I'm going to be at war for the rest of this. I like morale of armies, and I like the movement speed. Let's go. We have ultra-fast troopers who can outrun our enemies with higher morale than them. Let's go. That was the capital. That was the capital of Ayutthaya fallen really quick. Yeah, they're not feeling this war. They're like, not really, man. Not really. Don't want to be in this. Again, and I'm just moving up here to push him back. I don't want him occupying all my territories. I'm not necessarily going to charge onto a fight. Basically, the whole bulk of our army is running around here. He doesn't seem willing to take on even 30,000 of my troops, though. But I feel like we're fairly equal right now. I don't know. Maybe I've actually surpassed all these boys. Let's take a look at military. Army quality comparison. War enemies. We got the most morale by far. Discipline. Yeah, whatever. We'll get there. Siege ability, defensiveness, professionalism, and tradition. That is where we stand above with morale. That is going to carry us through any battle. We're going to beat any enemies here. The naval battle. Oh, that could be going a lot better. That could be going a lot better. I mean, we're both sides are losing, but might be time to fall back. Good thing it's like I could read the future. I did not expect to be losing that battle, but I am really glad I already have, what, 4, 5, a whole pile of new heavies arriving. Yes, please, bring on the galleons. We'll be back. Unless he was thinking ahead and had all these new ones built as well, he does not have the same luxury as I do. And I lost at least a couple of my transports, so I'm going to bring this up to 68. 70 maybe, more than what I need is what I want. I want piles and piles of transports. Transports for days and 4 more heavies. I am tired of losing naval battles. This is like an ongoing tradition of this campaign. No more. Never again. Never again. These boys are eluding me. They're super speed. I have a 10% speed bonus. They shouldn't be able to run around me anymore. This doesn't feel right. This does not feel right. Alright, we're getting him now. That's why I picked that speed bonus. I don't want anyone getting away from me. Play these nonsense games. The capital's been saved. Let's go take out the rest of these boys. What are you doing over here? An extra 5,000 manpower and a base manpower. I accept that. A bird just flew into my window. I don't know if you heard the boom in the background. Yeah, it was a bird. He's okay, though. He flew away. I could see him flapping. Alright, let's keep going. Boom, 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 boom. Digital dude's gone. Finally, I can take another idea here because I'm not at risk of uneven tech penalty. And I don't really... I mean, a war galleon wouldn't be bad. Don't get me wrong. It would definitely help against the Europeans. I just want to get going through this idea group. And another diplomat never hurts. I'll find a use for him. Don't you worry on that. The House of Kalayut. What happened? To everlasting friendship. 353? 353? I can deal with a 353. That's 11 total points. Edward Lane. We're going to call him Edward Lane the First. You can stick around, buddy. We don't mind you. I want Empress Anne to just finish off this campaign for me anyways. So hopefully you don't even get a chance to take the throne. But I don't mind you. You are okay. You can hang around. And like, what is this? 6,000 is... Did you see that? 6,000 troops are just smashing a 31 stack of the Ayataya White Elephant. How is that even possible? Let me at them. Let me at them, please. That is great. Oh, I want to go experience that fun. That looked like a lot of fun for the boys. Like, no. They have no morale whatsoever. They have zero eagerness to fight anything right now. All right, we got you. It is in a jungle, so they... Oh, what? Whoa! They must be bankrupt. They must be bankrupt. That's the only explanation for how fast that just went down. It is hard to recall an enemy army crumbling that fast in this campaign, ever, in any campaign. Well done, boys. We're just going to call ourselves Ultra Gigachides. It could be the Palawa idea group. This fairly stacked, you know, you got morale of armies, monarch military skill, tech costs, land fire damage, shock damage. Like, you've got manpower recovery speed. These guys are set up for military. That's why I stuck with these idea groups. The actual Australian idea groups are junk. Throw them out. You don't need them. They're not going to do anything for you. Let me tell you that much. And look at that Navy. I think this is round 2. Now that I got 29 heavies, let's see what he has to say to me this time. Yes, yes. Once he's bankrupt, it's so much easier. I like it. That felt much better than the first time around. And then I'd be looking at all of your cash, and the coalition is negligible. Who cares? I'm fairly certain most of those countries cannot jump into a coalition against me regardless. They have no option in the matter. So for that reason, I'm just going to ignore it. And if my coalition is literally about to grow, well, whoopsie daisy. Egg all over my face. Because now it is time. I think this is the time. I already was the #1 great power. I'll remind you beginning of episode. No, I fell off. I fell off from the #1 great power slot. Oof. Well, I still have the most development. We're still #3. And I am courting the #1. And I already have the #2 great power. So that's a pretty good little love triangle we got going on. A good love hug fest up in your mother Europa. I'm tempted to unclick this box and just leave him currying favors and then spend my favors improving relations with him. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. Just for a little bit of peace of mind. That's why I'm doing that. With Ayataya bankrupt, I can attack his subject nations and he's not going to defend them. Not that he'd be able to do much of a defense anyways, but this allows me to clean up this coastline. And that's what we want. We want nice, clean borders. This really matters to us. And with the small number counts of my enemies, they're not going to wear me down. Yeah, I got to fight and siege down a little bit of jungles, but no problem. There's only so many of them to fight this time. It'll be fairly easy. Pegu charges forward. Brave Pegu. I'm going to also get my war with Arakan going at the same time. Whoever's going to defend them, go ahead. This is fine with me. Come one, come all. Come one, come all. Time has come to slacken recruiting standards. 56,000. Throw them at me, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the professionalism right back. You know what? Let's bring it to 80. I like it. Reduce morale damage taken by our reserves plus 50% will become very useful in the forever final wars that are coming. And most importantly, I can build another army. Let's get our Aussie Corps up to defend Brunei. We have rebel scum popping everywhere. You are needed, Aussie Corps. We have a Malaya army being formed as we speak. These guys don't have big numbers. It's just a matter of they're popping everywhere combined with my rebels. So I need to get at least a couple more stacks into the fold. They are now heading forward. We are good to go. We're sieging back our territory that we just took. And we haven't even cored up. But we're not fighting anyone who holds cores on it. So we are able to core it concurrently as we fight this battle. And of all those armies, of all those troops I just slackened, I'm down to 3,600 already. Easy come, easy go. More easy go. Not so much. They don't seem to easy come. They just seem to easy go. Wah, wah. We are a little bit tight for cash. And a positive stability with plus 20 morale of armies. Wow, for 6 years. What an awesome pop-up. I'm going to allow that to just sit up on the side for as long as possible. So hopefully I can take advantage of that in the final war. I don't need it necessarily right this moment. That is a great little pop-up. We'll let time tick by. And in case you didn't know, if you don't select something when a pop-up like that comes up, it'll just auto-select the top of the choices. Oh, they're trying to run by me again. You sneaky boys. It'll just auto-select the top of the two choices for you. And then, so you just leave it up there. And if the top is the one that you want, which it is, I want the free stability to bring me to 3, obviously. You know that's my happiest place. If it is the one that you want, you just allow it to click on its own, and that will maximize the amount of time you actually get the benefit from it. If that makes sense. I don't know if my verbiage there was really good. If English is not your first language, and I try to explain things like that, let me know if I'm hitting it or missing it. I'm curious. Sometimes I guess some are hit and some are missed, if we're being honest. No one is perfect at this. And there you go. It just automatically selected that for me. I still got the +1 stability, so it's not like the pop-up you lose it by not selecting it. That doesn't happen. You don't have to worry about that. Man, 8 points. 8 points away from the Ottoman. This is why I got to keep growing. I got to keep getting bigger and bigger. Ottoman, notice me, please. Please, Ottoman. Why will you not notice me? An army career. Obviously, you want to gain that 15 army tradition. I don't even know what we're sitting at. We're only at 40, so that's a fairly sizable jump. You get army tradition by fighting battles and by certain modifiers like that can pop up. So to get 15 instantly, take it. Absolutely. It's a no-brainer. You must accept. You have no power. You are powerless to resist. No, it is a better pop-up. You want to take it. You do lose a bit of professionalism, I believe, from that, but whatever. The 2.5 professionalism doesn't even come close to equating that much tradition. I know it's a lot of word salad, blah, 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 blah. But it's a fact, okay? It's a fact. Finally, a fort in Lanef has fallen, and they are coming down and invading my lands again. Every time I come up here, they just run right by me and invade. What happens? Arakan gets a core. They get a core on my land? Or they get local autonomy? You're not getting autonomy. Go ahead, have a core. I don't care. Arakan, do your worst. You're never going to take that land from me. They can have cores. You can give cores to all of my enemies. They line all my enemies up in a row and give them all cores onto my land. That's how little I care about Arakan having a core on my land. You got a defensive bonus? I don't care. I have a massive morale bonus. Let's go. This 17,000, what are you? It's grass. Well, they don't even have a defensive bonus, but boom, 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 boom. They're going to almost certainly... No, just a wipe. Okay, just like that. I think we are entering the stage where we have Super Troopas. It's going to feel good. Our final fights in Europa should be fun. That is an admin tech, but I don't have manufacturers accepted. I'm tempted to actually dev it. I already have it in my southern regions. It's going to be a while before it pops in my north. Yunga's Savannah. It would go to Volna right away. You know what? I'm doing it. We're going to just go ahead. Courage dev. And it's going to be my admin and my military points are what I'm going to do it with. We're already at 26. Oh, am I not going to get there? I thought for sure. Yes, manufacturer. So now that that's in the north, it's already going to expand faster in the south because it's there. Now it'll in the north. You get what I'm going at. That was worth it. I'm not going to do any more deving for the rest of this campaign. That is the end of deving. That is the end of a deving era, okay? Salute. Single tear falling down the cheek. Salute. I'm not going to push it deep with these boys. You'll give me if you give me what I want, I will peace out and peace can return to the whole region. Pegu, everyone agrees. Max cash, whatever. Somehow he wouldn't give me max cash there. That almost seems fake. Like, are you kidding me? You're saying no to my peace offer? Why do you think you're in a position to negotiate? You are most definitely not, so. And that, we're going to call that a quit. That's it. No more wars in the East. I don't even think I want to fight VJ again. I just want to focus on getting into Europa. It is time to get this achievement. Ooh, Diplorep +2. This is a big one. This is a big one. This might put me over the edge with the Ottoman. Ottoman, notice me. Ottoman, please notice me, Ottoman. Is this the kicker? Come on. No, I'm like farther away than I was. Oh! This is the wrong way. How is this possible? How are you less likely to ally me than a moment before? Wow, would you look at that? We are literally 60 positive, 60 negative of allying up the Ottoman. It has never been so close. I don't have a Diplo advisor. Oh, okay. All right, we can fix this. We can fix this. Yes. No, come on, guys. Give us a diplo advisor, please. I took a loan for this. You're making me look bad. Everyone's watching. Are you kidding me, guys? Come on, I'm not going to throw anyone over level 3s. I don't want to take another loan just for this nonsense. Nonsense, I tells you. Nonsense. Ooh, lovely pop-up. Military reform. Maybe I'll spread it out with morale of army and professionalism. That's what we're going to do. We're going to spread it out. Let's go with that one. It's going to be balanced. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Hey, look at that. Yes, Ottoman. We have an ally. Just like that. It is the French Ottoman Australia hug box. I've gotten so excited. I'm button mashing everything. We have a wonderful hug box to go. Now we're just sitting on time to curry favors with the Ottoman. If the Ottoman want to call me into an offensive war, hopefully it's not against Austria, but really, I don't care. He can call me into his wars. And France, I have that button. I have that option unclicked. So France can't call me into his wars. I want nothing to do with your offensive wars, France. I just want you ready to fight for me when the time is needed. Oh, National Bank pop-up. Yes, it's like they're trying to send me off with a bang. I'm already stuck at 3 stability, so it's going to convert to 50 admin points with 2,800 ducats. With yearly inflation reduction, that allows me to pay off loans, maybe even upgrade a great project. Yes, Bangkok, the Palace of Bangkok, governing capacity modifier, plus 5%, yearly absolutism. I will also throw the cash into upgrading it. It's going to be done in just 2 years, so I will get to take advantage of the advantages of that wonder this episode, this campaign. Yes, sir. I do have a way to declare war on Austria without having to no CB them. I can attack part of the HRE. Holland is technically part of the HRE. They have a colony right next to mine, and Austria will defend them. It is happening this episode. There will be, what is this, the 5th? There will be no 6th episode. Lucky number 5. Doesn't really roll off the tongue. Integration of Tidor is a slow process. I should pick up some navies and some armies. We'll just have to form another army up from them. Peeking around the world at who would be my ally. Bamanas would be my ally. So would Bengal. Bengal would be my ally too. Well, I'm not going to play this one on any farther, but let's just go ahead and take Bamanas. I have the free diplomatic slot. On the off chance I end up punching VJ one more time this episode, like a bonus little smackdown. I think January 1st, 1665 is a fine day. A day that will live in infamy. Now, back to the main event. Austria. No CB. It's only 15 AE, 1 stab loss, whatever. But what really matters here is Ottoman, France, Tunis. All of my allies want to join. They all want to get in on this fun. And it's better that I fire it before I'm even there. That way my 2 huge buds, France and the Ottoman, can start beating up on these boys while I come up in force. Now, I am going to wait for my other half of the Navy to get up here, because I don't want to risk being picked off. That has happened maybe once or twice in this campaign, where I've thought I had naval, I don't know, maybe not dominance, but I thought I was better than I was. I suppose in this time, having Ottoman and France, I am actually pretty darn dominant. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and say that I am. It makes sense to get in Austria, because this is where I want to take control of the land. I don't want the Ottoman taking control of it for themselves. Then it could be a matter of me having to wait for him to peace out of the war. At the same time, I should be fabricating a spy network on Austria. It allows you to siege down their provinces that little bit faster. See, there you go. So that army's moved out of the way, so now I can just run around this way. Being in Mach Speed 5, probably going to be a little hard to control. Let's jump out of that. Wow, look at this 70,000 Austrian troops just popped out of nowhere. Where did you guys come from? Hello? All right, we're going to force march in there. You as well. Force march in there. It will be 4 days. They should survive the 4 days. I feel fairly confident. Another 40,000 coming. Ottoman, where are you? Ottoman, come help me. Where are my ally, the Ottoman? We have a 5-2 and a slightly better general. I'm not sure how this turns out. I'm going to have to throw everything I got at it, which we're going to do, obviously. Ottoman, come, charge up here. I could really use your help. That 23,000 seems like that's going to be the difference. That's going to save the day. They got 2 more thousand. Oh, man, the carnage. The carnage. So we at least will flee into Ottoman territory. Yeah, look at those losses both sides. That was brutal. Yeah, we do flee into the Ottoman. We're not going to get wiped standing over there or anything. What? What are you talking about? The one army didn't flee. The one army didn't flee. Look at that. I've been able to burn it and get out of the way just in time. Oh, man. You've got to be kidding me. Ottoman, get up here. Do your job, man. We have a 3-to-1 numbers advantage. It should not be this close. Absolutely not. Okay, I'm getting the heck out of there. Whew. I don't see them being in a rush to give chase to me, but I absolutely do got to chill out for a bit. So it's a woods, a defensive, hills, a defensive. Yeah, he's going to go and attack France. Like, man, that was close. That's a no good. All you are loaded up. Richard Davis, bring these boys to the front line. They are needed right away. Now we have a wonder to build up here in Pegu. It will be diplomatic rep and advisor cost. Yeah, I'm not going to get to utilize it this episode or this campaign, but whatever. We'll get building. Trieste again. Attempt number 2. Ottoman, where are you guys? You should be just owning. Like, I should be looking around, watching the Ottoman, punching them everywhere, every which way. That is not what I'm observing. I'm observing nothing of the sort. We're going to get these boys split back up into 3 groups. And with some luck, France is being invaded hard at this moment. And we're relatively safe. We have our boys together. It's only a woods, so it's not a massive advantage for them. The other thing is, we have another 30,000 troops coming right now. Even better, 34,000. Our original free company from the beginning of the campaign is still with us. Yes, I salute you boys. You guys are giga chads. So with this 33,000, we are feeling far safer. Ottoman, what about some visibility, bud? Balkans, Carpathia, South Africa, South Germany, any of them would work. South Germany? Perfect. That helps so much. I'll try Carpathia and the Balkans next. I should have done that before I declared this war. That's a slight whoopsie-daisy on my part. U-30, you are also coming to the front line. I'm just going to sail you right up into Trent. Hopefully there's no boat bomb waiting for me. If there is, no problemo. Oh, right on to... Okay, I got the reinforcements coming. I don't know. This is a mountain fort. This could be a little foolish. Yeah, we're still going to lose that battle. Okay, I'll fall back. I have reinforcements there, and I'm like literally dropping another army as we speak. So we're okay. They're invading France. So that must mean like France is the second strongest. I think that's what that means. If I look at the great power, no, France is stronger than me. So it could just be that he can't invade me. Because I believe they're supposed to attack the second strongest member of the Union. Oh, it could be Ottoman France. I'm the third strongest. That's why he's ignoring me. That's perfect. When in reality, I am the biggest dev by over 100. That is right. I am the big boy on the block. Your area. That would be most useful. Carpathia. Perfect. No, Carpathia wasn't even his area. But that is where I want to be. Ottoman, what are you doing standing there for? Move this. You got 43,000. Yeah, move forward. Start smashing them. This is what we need. We do not need you stationary at all. It helps no one. Literally no one. Because it's so important I get a Hungarian corps up here, I'm tempted to run another army up this way. Yeah, I need a Hungarian corps. And if this is how I can get there, there you go. Go. Make it happen, number 1. Make it happen. Whatever the route is, go. Look how cheap this Diplotech is. 238. It can't get any cheaper than that. Oh, it's wonderful catching up when they're that cheap. My down under super troopers in this campaign. I'm already good enough. I believe I am rival essentially to the Ottoman. Let's take a quick peek here. So we're going to put war enemies and war allies. So yeah, it is only France who has more morale than me. Discipline, we're not too high on that. The professionalism we're max. The tradition we're max. Not max, but we are at the top. Yeah, we have super troopers. We have legitimate super troopers. I don't even see Ottoman 4.9. What is that morale? We would smack the Ottoman troopers out of our way. That would be... All right, so I kind of miss getting in for these Hungarian corps. Hopefully this is not too late. Whoopsie daisy. We get to Graz. Now, if I had to, I could just wait out the Ottoman. I could just sit and wait and wait and wait until he pieced out the war and grab a corps that way. Yeah, because there's no corps up here. Or I have to do this like way all the way around kind of thing. We'll see how this works out. That is unfortunate that I didn't grab Oldenburg here. Oldenburg is definitely what I wanted. Cologne wants peace. They offer me a bunch of stuff. There's no aggressive expansion. There's no reason not to take it. Go in peace, Cologne. Give me your cash. Give me your war reps. Think about all the bad things you've done and get the heck out of my face. At this point, it does look like I'm going to have to wait out on the Ottoman to just peace out. So if I, whatever, once we get everyone else out, we'll just jump forward as long as it takes. Plus, there's the other thing is, he wants a bunch of stuff. So he'll just be like, oh, okay, perfect. I don't need to wait on you. I can take this. I can take this. And I'm like, Ottoman, go ahead. Yeah, he took Vienna for himself. He has a lot of interest. Not that he would take all the way up to Vienna, hopefully, but worst case scenario, I do have the Hungarian Corps down in Weissenberg. So if I had to take this like snacky snack all the way around to Weissenberg, well, that's the kind of snack I would be taking. You, Transylvania, we're just kind of mopping up. What are their numbers like? Whoa, what are you talking about? They seriously have those kind of numbers still in this war. I didn't realize this was still this close. Here I am saying, yeah, we're just mopping them up. No big deal. No, we're not mopping them up. They are still fighting. What is happening there? He just took off. The Ottoman is taking provinces all the way up to Lienz. Are you kidding me, Ottoman? That's a little aggressive. You're telling me you would be coring this up in Lienz? Yeah, this is why this is a race to get all of these provinces. We both want it all. The Ottoman and I are both so greedy. Let's go ahead and just pay for it to be done. Immediately, I get that Diplo rep and cheaper advisor, but it's the Diplo rep. It'll keep France and the Ottoman that much happier with me, just loving me. We got a love box, love fest going on here. Feel the love. Can you feel the love tonight? I'll just sit next to him in the ends. I don't need to take even more attrition. They are already taking some. 1% attrition is 1% too much in my mind. That is all pain, no gain. And that doesn't sound good, right? Like, no pain, no gain. That sounds kind of cool. All pain, no gain? Like, what? That's a terrible deal. I hate this deal. I want nothing to do with this. Man, that's so annoying. I will just have to wait on... Like, I don't think there's any other cores. Let's peek here. No, the cores go to Oldenburg. That is my closest core. And I'm not... I believe I'd have to wait till imperialism or nationalism. It might be imperialism, where you can just take any province anywhere. Yeah, this is how it'd have to go. I'd have to snacky snack up through Graz. All the way around. So I could technically do it in one war, which I don't have to play on. I just have to release him, and I have this achievement. I think we have this. I think we're getting this this achievement right now. No, I wasn't paying attention. Retreat. I'm talking too much. It's happened again. It happened again. The good news is still the good news is still relevant. We can take this military tech. We'd be the first in the world. We'd get innovativeness. It costs a lot, but hey, we got the Super Troopers now. We got the better cannons. Be that much more confident to take another battle with them. Transylvania wants out, but Transylvania basically has no troops. No, I don't care. You're staying in, Transylvania. You are staying in. I don't believe I can snag... No, I can't take any of those provinces, so giving anything to the Ottoman, that doesn't help me. No. You're in this fight for the long haul, Transylvania. Absolutely not. Though I am technically sieging down one province of his, so it would save me doing that. But it's mostly my subjects, so I just forced... Oh, that didn't even work. Come on, boys, come back. Help me out. We have 100 troops sieging down this fort at the moment. They could sally forth and just smack me away so easily. Bern is looking for peace. As long as there's no aggressive expansion, I accept. Go in peace. The less enemies we have, the better. It's going to be a little easier on France and my allies. I'll take a peek at my allies. Yeah, everyone's feeling it. Everyone's loving the war. They're all loving this whole war thing. They have no desire to leave. I still would like to get across to the Papal States. So let's begin this invasion of the Papal States. As they land, I'll just keep bringing them across. Anaconda next, or not Anaconda. Anaconda next, not Anaconda. My Anaconda don't want one unless you got buns, huh? Ooh, that gets us our final admin idea group of the whole campaign. It is quality we're going for. That allows me to focus military at the same time. I'm not going to get any more military techs, but I will get a bunch of these ideas. That infantry combat ability, cavalry combat ability, yes, both of those are instantly useful. Transylvania keeps offering me peace. Dude, no, take a hint. No means no, okay? This is becoming harassment. This is becoming harassment, Transylvania. No means no. Huh. These boys, I'm actually going to sail south. We're going to drop them onto Naples. Naples feeling a bit left out from all the carnage and bloodshed. Let's go include them in this fun. The little fort that could. The little fort that could. Eshtel up here of Tyrol. It does not want to give up. I already have the natural wall breach, so I don't need to blow a hole. Spoleto onto Roma. And Naples. These boys are going to be leaving this war soon. Yes, the fort that could is the fort that cannot any longer. Trent, is the Trent the little fort that could? I'm kind of hoping I arrive on Trent. Yes, they wipe peace out right away. That is as I suspected. As I suspected. Allowing us to get down to there and onto Chur as well. We want to be focusing on Austria and Naples, the main enemies. Well, really, it's Austria, though. Let's do a numbers check. These numbers are dropping. I see low enthusiasm across the board for all of the enemies. No one wants to be in this fight anymore. And I just lost a battle somewhere. Where the heck was that? Oh, it's this fort again. This fort. Well, that's fun. I'll send another army out. They'll just keep coming back. They're going to run out. I'm doing better than they are. I'm going to slacken that standards. We're over our force limit. I hadn't even realized. I wasn't paying attention the slightest. I just kept building and building and building units. Reno Falls, we can step forward. What do you offer me? Knowledge sharing from Tunis. It would be 10% fee income of, so 27 ducats a month, and you will help the... no, I don't need that. I don't care. We are winning our final forever war at the moment. I may be stuck waiting on the Ottoman to peace out anyways, so it is fine. Where did that battle occur? I don't remember sending anyone down to Constantinople. Interesting. Alright. Well, my army was there, so I can't say, like, that wasn't me. No, clearly that's my army running away. And it's the composition of my army. They must have been running around the map for some reason and got sidetracked. And I just didn't notice it. Like, I clicked it and the route went around here. I didn't notice that. Now, Naples, we got your capital, bud. You do not need to be allied with Spain or Austria. We want your cash. Go in peace. Perfect. I don't need to drag this on anymore. Let's start reducing. Let's start the massive reductions. We are getting a call for peace. Their buddies just appeared out. The Papal State Army popped out. I don't know why. They might... Oh, that's what it was. They were black flagged. And when they're black flagged, they don't really notice your armies correctly. The AI doesn't exactly function as it should. So they are running back to their capital, and I wipe them. Too bad. So sad. Fall of Rome. If I wasn't so concerned about all the aggressive expansion I'm about to take... Oh, what are you talking about? Your navy's actually decent, Papal States. Yeah, if I wasn't so worried about the aggressive expansion, I would take Rome right now. That is not the case. We're just going to break up his hug box. If I was keep playing, I would come back. I would be taking Rome. You know it. You know it. Don't even doubt it for 1 second. You know what would be happening. Roma would be added to the great empire. That's our 4th loss. That's our 4th loss on this mountain fort. That's great. Ottoman, shouldn't you not come out and help at some point? Maybe I should allow the attachment. That's what happened. I lost here, and they retreated to Constantinople, and then they lost again in Constantinople. That makes sense. I couldn't figure out, why was that army down there? I just don't remember sending an army that way at all. So, what are you doing down here? This makes no sense. Transylvania is trying to offer lands to the Ottoman. How about we make our own peace deal, Transylvania? I just take all of your cash. You can even stay allied with Austria. That allows me, if I chose to, I could fight Austria again later. Oh, none of these guys are close to me. None of these guys. Okay. I'll have to wait like 100 days for him to come back. 100 days are up. We can get peace with Transylvania. Go in peace, my friend. Go in peace. Ottoman will get nothing. If he's going to take provinces, he's going to have to do that on his own. I will give him nothing. Now it's just Magdeburg sitting up in the north. Don't think you go unnoticed, Magdeburg. I could never ignore you. I can't really get to war with you. So what just happened? The Ottoman just peaced out. They took land and they peaced out. Of course they took Sauron. That's the Oh, you are a joke, Ottoman. Look at that. They took the exact province I didn't want to take. I didn't not want them to take, forcing me to literally go around. Thank you, Ottoman. I appreciate that, buds. You guys are awesome. Just the best. Well, we're not at 100% on him because we don't have his capital. So we're going to jump on these final forts. Magdeburg. We can just white piece you. Yep. There we go. It's just us and the Austrian. 1673. It's definitely gone slightly longer than I had planned or hoped. I guess hope would be the correct verbiage here. But we are coming up on the end. Even though it is going to end with a slightly cracked campaign, which I'm going to have a massive coalition against me. Though I wouldn't, that's not an automatically I would lose. You just think about that. I have the Ottoman and France as loyal allies of mine. So with 29 favors, I'll be spending those favors with the Ottoman as we're finishing off this campaign. Just to ensure that if I wanted to continue playing, I could with the two big, beefy European allies. We're actually 2 and 3 now that I look about it. 1 and, oh, where'd you go? France fell down to 6. There's so many of us all jockeying for position, and I fell down to 5th. But I still hold the most development in the world, yes. And I will finish this campaign number 1. Just you watch. France still stayed loyal to me. Thank you for continuing the fight, France. I do actually appreciate that. That means something to me. That means something right here. What do you say? No war goal. We know what we have to sneaky up to here. They will accept it. Spain, I mean, whatever. Who cares about the coalition? I believe that is the first Hungarian corps. Wesenberg. Yeah, that is the first Hungarian corps. Well, I went through Vienna. Is it any less? That's 122. That's 131. Okay, so it is slightly less going through Vienna. It takes France off the list. Hey, that takes France off the list. Correction, Spain off the list. We're going to say, awesome. Just like that, we have snacked. We have arrived in Europe. What is this mission fulfilled? Sunset invasion? Sure, we like sunset invasions. But what we really care... Drum roll. Hungary, yes. Yes. Is it going to pop up for me? I don't see it popping up. Usually you have to wait till the end of the month. My last so many achievement, that's how it's been. Australia-Hungary, starting as an Australian tribe, unite Australia and subjugate Hungary. Before we finish off, what I want to do here is I want to take some loans so we can take this institution, which will show me where do I sit on the great power. This is what I want to know. How do I sit with the institution? We're going to let that monthly tick occur. Yeah, whatever. All my boys can sit around doing nothing. I don't care. I don't care about this coalition. I just want to see how we look after this monthly tick. Number 1, great power. Achievement done. Let's take a look at the ledgers. Army quality comparison. We're up there with the best morales in the world. Discipline, we'll just skip past that one. Professionalism, the best. Tradition, up there with the best in the world. Numbers wise, not so important. Let's do the that's so important. Let's do the show timeline. The first little bit is gonna have to be in like super fast or ultra fast because there's only so much going on. You can see it takes a while to get going. Once we hit Horde, you can tell instantly when we do. It's blah, we're all of a sudden this and we just explode. Everyone around notices, like we didn't have to let anyone know, hey guys, we're a Horde now. They found out in a hurry. Let's jump into the Mach speed. Smash! There you go. Now we're the Horde. We expand rapidly. We're still stuck in this region though. We can't get out of here until we become Australia. Now we're Australia. Now it's catch-up time. We have a ton of catching up. We have to expand. All of the people we're expanding through are many techs ahead of us. So we've got Majapahit. We're smashing through Indonesia. We're hopscotching around the globe. We've already got the knights. I wanted to grab the knights as early as possible. I didn't want someone else to absorb them. And that eliminates my easy route into Europe. At this point, we've absorbed the knights. This is all... Oh, we're coming up on the last episode. So we're consolidating over here. I'm going to probably punch VJ at any second here. We'll see that beautiful Australian pink. There you go. That's how I finished the previous episode. This whole episode, a slight consolidation. Well, you just watched it with me. You know what I did. I cleaned up the coastline, and then we attacked Austria, released Hungary for the campaign completion. Thank you for making it to the end. Comment, like, all that great stuff. I'll be starting my next campaign. I am feeling Another invasion of Hungary as the Avars of Avadia. Come back with me, play along, get ready to fire up your campaign. Have yourself a great day. Goodbye.